hope so too.
And we live.
Oh, we live?
Yes, we are, because you guys are back to episode 28 of the PopsCast.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy CK hosting this week's episode along with my co-host, the ones with the most, Mr. Tesmo Bismo, with his little
Two twins. Gang. You know what I'm
he
saying?
paid me to say this, but he's so excited that his hair is long enough to put up in the bun.
You see it? We top
Wow.
notch shouty. That's all you got to call me from now.
I'm gonna beat her next pod. I'm gonna beat her.
It's not full dread, but it is on his I Am Groot stuff. So shout out to Tesmo Gizmo.
Hey. I thought Mars was Groot. I was finna say, damn, CK, I feel bad because never mind. Don't worry about it.
We not. A whole lot of gang over here. Whole lot of gang over here.
CK is supposed to be part of the lot gang.
Traitor. Nah, bro, I know. I was supposed to be
traitor.
I ain't there right now. But
look, you and Nick, y'all both some traitors. I've still got some hands for him when I see him next time.
Look, man, we're crazy with our hairdos, man. Not loyal. No loyalty with the hairdos over here. But Mars over there drinking out of a full Minute Maid, no sponsor carton. Which one is that? Is that Berry Punch? Or
Strawberry Lemonade.
Look, and he know damn well Fuzz gonna be like, who drank the last of my juice?
Clip this and send it. Dre, any of the Connor boys, clip this and send it.
Like, hey, who drank the last of my juice? Marzi.
Why Dre stutter though? Marzi.
He used to stutter. I remember Mars saying when he was younger, he used to stutter.
So Dre gonna go back in time?
Yes, you did. Yes, you said Dre used to stutter when he was younger, like hard.
I didn't. No, I didn't ever used to stutter.
Oops. Someone lying.
You got. My homeboy used to. I might have said, look, Andrew. My homeboy Andrew used to stutter.
Marzi. What's up, Dead Hero?
Anyways, what's good, everybody? Hope everybody is good. We're good on our side. You know what it is. 2 weeks since our last pod. Once again, we had to bump a day. It's my fault. This week's completely my fault. I got a new gig where I do post games for the New York Knicks, and we had a game yesterday, so therefore I had to bump this week till today. So shout out to you guys who are here, and if you're an audio listener, shout out to listening to it when you listen to it. We appreciate you. But anyways, as we do in all of these, I needs an update. How is everybody doing, Mars? How you feeling, bro? How you living?
Man, oh man. I feel good. I feel great. Everything is just falling into place. Everything is just falling into place, man. I mean, not really house. So I'm just ready to just to get on with everything. So I had an interview. I know I'm not supposed to be trying to get another job, but I had an interview at another job. But this is not to work 2 jobs at once. This is just to
find the one.
Well, I don't even want to work here either, but I'm doing what I got to do because, right now, what I want to do can't pay for the bill. So I'm doing what I got to do. So I had a job interview at this lab. And they said I pretty much got the job. I just got to pass the background check and the drug tests and all that stuff, which is cool because I'm not a criminal and I'm not a druggie. So that's no problem at all. Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. And if everything passes and everything's good, I will start on the 19th of April, which is a little bit more money. Scheduling wise is going to be cool.
That's important.
Because at first I was a little worried about seeing Millie because it's a second shift. So it's like the 2-3 o'clock to like 10 o'clock at night type of stuff. So I'll be seeing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take Millie to daycare in the morning. So me and Millie are going to have our mornings together and so on. And so forth. Yeah, and try to do that. But yeah, other than that, man, everything's good, man. Everything's good. Everything's good. I got no complaints.
That's nothing. Tez, how's everything over there with you, man?
For me, it's been crazy, man. So the girls have officially started their daycare. They went, I think it was Wednesday. They went Tuesday, Monday.
Yeah, that's when I think that's when you originally messaged us. I think
it was either Monday. They went to daycare, and I was just we already knew they were gonna be starting this week, and I've been telling you gonna cry. It's like she's like, yep. She's like, I bawled. And I was like, I knew you was gonna cry. I told you. I was like, I ain't gonna hold you though. If it was me dropping them off, I was gonna cry in the car too. I was like, I'm not ready. I still, because I messaged y'all and was like, bro, I'm nervous. Like, I want my babies to be okay. Like, they my little nuggets. I want them to be A-okay. But she got an update photo sent it to me. Said they were giggles and smiles the entire time. chilling. Apparently, they changed their diapers way more than the diapers that we packed. So we got so much more extra stuff to get that we thought we were prepared for. Because they need these damn things called mud buddies, basically like a mud waterproof romper thing. I'm like, bro, why y'all putting them in the mud? Stop.
Yeah, outside
but
playing.
it's a part of the curriculum for them. So I'm like, all right, cool. Side note, the podcast sounds amazing on YouTube. I'm just like, yo, today is one of them good days. We sound amazing.
You need to stop talking about the technicals out loud. You need to stop. They don't want to hear our technicals. They don't care about
saying
technicals.
we sound amazing.
They don't care. I don't care.
I'm the one that got to fix this shit in post, so I'm just saying it sound amazing. The
audience don't need to hear it, Tez.
Well, look, y'all here for the ride. So
they want to hear about your babies. Keep going.
But,
stop in the middle, talk about your babies, to talk about some audio issues. We don't care.
I want to hear about your babies. I want to hear about you crying. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't cry. I was just nervous.
You stopped.
I was nervous. My fears were laid to rest, and then they just getting bigger, man. They're doing the thing now where they can't really run, but they can kind of run. So like they'll see me and I'm like, you better run. They'll turn around and just like hands up in there and just get the book in it and start laughing, man. It's just been cool. Work's been straight. You know, health wise, I'm still dealing with some stuff, but we're gonna get that taken care of. You know, knocking on wood. I ain't gonna be out of here yet. You know.
Yeah. What about your face?
Last week, man. I don't know.
Man, look, it's still not 100% yet, bro. What do you mean, my face? What about your ashy face?
I'm not ashy. It's the light.
Bro, your face look whitewashed as hell.
It's the light. It's the light.
Gone. I'm all right. I moisturize and cleanse my face on a day to day. What you over there doing, Wolfman Chew?
I can grow a beard.
Go ahead, CK. But I got more than the average, so whatever.
What's your update, man?
Oh boy. Nah, man, everything's good over here. Just a lot of stressful times, but everybody is okay and healthy. Malik is progressing as he should be. Still a lot of question marks. Everything's good, man.
Side note.
Big girl and I running the streets. You know what I'm saying? She out
here in these streets, bro.
Truck. Yeah, she got a Jeep, so she every time she gets
okay.
grandma, she out there running these streets in her little Jeep.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good. You know, trying to push this business over here on my end. We're doing okay. I'm doing okay. It's still the beginning. You know, I'm very blessed to be in the situation that I am in. Things should be good by the end of 2021. This is my first run-in with taxes with
mansions.
Luckily, it's not a full one. It's not a full year. Like this next tax,
2022 and 2023.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
But hold on. We talking about mansions at the end of the year though?
Like, are you?
No. I'm just talking about making a nicer income on my own.
Like, hey, CK, can we stay in the west wing of the house, big dog?
Hold on, Chief. Hold on.
Look, hold on. First and foremost, if either one of y'all get anything similar to a mansion, I gotta get one. We gotta get one something. We gotta get a wing, bro. Let us get a wing of the house.
No.
I will pull a Franklin from with Snowfall before I buy a mansion. I will buy y'all houses so we live in the same area.
I'm for that. I'm for that.
No damn mansion.
Also, before we cut out, tell Carly leave my nephew alone. We're gonna have some words. She know he don't like that damn Elmo. He was just not feeling Elmo that day.
He was lying to you guys. He was lying to the cameras. He likes Elmo, but for whatever reason,
he was like,
he was.
I was like, bro,
he was like, the
like
cameras
that.
on. He was like, the cameras. Okay, bet. Let me put on.
Yeah. Put on the
It's like, don't do him like that, Carly. She's like, I couldn't help you.
The camera's off. Oh, Elmo, come here.
That's gonna make it on Baby World Star.
Great. Yeah, Baby World Star babies. But yeah, man, we'll see. Yeah, no mansion, no test. Like I said, we'll work on buying out a neighborhood so we can all live in the same block. But I ain't buying no mansion. All right,
yeah, if I had a mansion, you wouldn't be invited to us. But the
bro,
babies,
I said the west wing of the house, bro.
Yeah, the twins. Yeah, they can come. Kara can come. You're not welcome.
I got you on the lawn care tip though. You ain't got to worry about ever cutting your grass, bro. I'm a country boy. That's what I know what to do.
Yeah, well, you done living out there. You need to keep.
You got me effed. Got me effed. I living in no damn yard.
Yeah. We don't have a nice mansion for you. It's called the doghouse.
Hey, I've seen some 5-star dog houses, boy. You better watch out.
Some dog houses better than some of the apartments.
I done seen like a one level. Who rich? I can't remember. Somebody rich literally almost had like a 1-level duplex for a dog. I was like, how is it a duplex?
Yeah, man. crazy world. That crazy thing people spend their money on. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I don't know. That's a conversation for another day, talking about houses and stuff like that. But it's funny. We're talking about it, and Mars kind of brought it up in the beginning. We are going to talk about a few things in today's pod. So for audio listeners, stay tuned. I do want to issue a spoiler alert. We're not there yet, but we are going to talk about DC stuff as far as the Snyder Cut of Justice League, some other things that have been talked about that could have happened, should have happened, and stuff like that. But first, we are going to talk about dreams. You know, I'm talking about something that was really on my mind. This is whenever I host the episode, I always want to just talk about things that are on my mind and see what you guys think. If we're on the same wavelength, if we're different, right. That's how the conversation begins. So there's something that's been on my mind, and this doesn't necessarily pertain to me, even though, you know, of us, I guess you could say I'm the one that's I wouldn't say that I'm, because I still feel like there's a long way to go for me, but yes, I mean, technically I'm trying to do this.
You're the closest right to us.
Closest, right? There you go. I'll put that there like that. Either way, but in any way, shape or form of the word of, you know, or the phrase of chasing your dream, in 2020, I feel like it's opened a lot of doors for a lot of people, especially in a lot of relationships, because of the situation that we're going in with this panoramic, where, you know, some people are, you know, yeah, they're leaving their jobs to go full time on certain businesses and adventures that they had, whether it is their, you know, they're crafting, so they're making their own masks and they're selling those things out. Now they're turning that into a clothing line, and all kinds of people are doing different stuff, recipes, because they've been locked up in their houses, so they have more time to, you know, take advantage of that. Not everybody, but a lot of people are taking advantage of that. But one thing I want to talk about, because especially in our little bubble of, you know, social media, of YouTube and stuff like that, a lot of people that I talk to, that I, you know, look up to, that are in, you know, different spaces, like, you know, shout out to Poised and so many other creators that I talk to, CP from Nick's Fan TV, like they all got relationships where their significant other really are diehard for them and supporting their dreams in whatever capacity, whether it's, you know, they know that it's their time, so take it away, or even more so, like shout out to T, like she's out there riding with them as far as hitting up for sponsors and stuff like that.
She's about to get her YouTube popping too right now.
She just started out. T is like, look, I got you situated now. Let me get mine. Let me shine a little bit. T out there doing her thing. But that's just one example. I'm seeing that in many different. That's just our bubble, but in different a lot of different facets of businesses and dreams and stuff. I'm seeing the same thing. To an extent, Carly too, even though she out here being the queen of our household, you know, securing the bags and whatnot, while I'm here trying to get a little bit of chump change to throw in there as well. But she same way. She knows, like, you know, when I'm streaming, she's gonna make sure that she throws everything down. I always tell her, do not overwork yourself. If you need me to stop, tell me. So yeah, all shout out to Carly as well. But that's what I want to say though. As far as this dream chasing thing, you know, we're all guys that have dreams and goals and aspirations in this world, and we've had a taste of it in different ways, you know, being small streamers. There was a year where Mars was going in every single day with his streams and stuff like that, right before he had baby girl and stuff like that. Tesmo Gizmo streaming at crazy hours from time to time. Like, we've all gone through different stuff at our own capacities. So as far as like do you have a definition of what a supporting partner should be, like what that looks like to you? Or are you like me, where you think, where I believe that there's so many different ways that they can be supportive, just because they might not be T, where they're controlling your stuff for you, or you know, I need help with this, so they're gonna go and do that. They don't have to be like in the business, but they are still supporting. Do you guys, what is your guys' definition of that supportive partner? And do you guys feel like you guys have partners that are supportive? And even if you don't, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, crazy dream to have. Like, I don't want people to then be like, oh gosh, your girl doesn't think you should do that. Oh, they're the worst. No. Like, this is a crazy kind of thing we're trying to get to, and not everybody gets it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But yeah, I want to pass that on to you. So whoever wants to take it first.
I'll go first. So yeah, to what I kind of, you know, expected or wanted, like Katie to be. We'll just, because Katie's my partner. You know, I wanted her to to be like my number one fan, right? Like, no matter what I did, if I streamed, I wanted her to be the only one. Like, if I was the first person in there watching the stream, I post a video, she's the first person to like that video and or leave a comment and watch that video. She's my first view, my first out. But that's, in reality, that's not how it works. Right. Especially with somebody like Katie, right, who's not in the world that we're in, or that I'm in. I'll just use myself as an example, that I'm in, the YouTube space, the gaming space, the Twitch space, the streaming space. All this stuff is brand new to her, being introduced by me when we got together. Not even when we got together, because even when we got together, she knew I played video games. Didn't know anything about YouTube, didn't know anything about streaming, because I barely knew about it. But so as we came along, I introduced her to this stuff. And in the beginning, I did want her to be that person, right? You're not the one that's liking my videos. You're not the one watching my stream. You got to be the one to support me. Yeah, no facts. I straight up told her, I was like,
he wild.
Well, because I'm like, yo, if nobody else supports me, at least I know Katie's supporting me, right?
Yeah, I know.
And then I had to take a step back and realize, this isn't her life. She wants this for me, but it's hard for her. It was hard for her to understand and comprehend what was going on. So after I took that kind of mentality out of it, I see, I came to realize that she gave me my space to do what I want to do. And that is 100% a form of support, right? Because, she could have been down my throat like, oh, all you doing is playing video games. All you doing about YouTube and streaming and all that stuff. But no, she gave me my space. She gives me my space. She understands this is something that I want to do, but she doesn't fully understand it 100% just yet. And when I'm able to reach the levels that I want to reach, I'm pretty sure I can guarantee Katie's going to try to get her hands in the mix to support me better than what she's doing now. But, right now, she's doing the best that she can, also working, also taking care of Millie way more than I'm doing and all this crazy stuff, So to answer the question, what I think support should be like is for just to have your back, right? Just to be like, okay, I see what you're doing. I'm gonna give you your space so you can do what you do, and just go from there. Honestly, it doesn't have to be super crazy. She doesn't have to be running my management and all that stuff, because I wouldn't want her to anyway. Because like I said, she's not in this world. But I do appreciate the fact that she is learning as we're going along, and we're growing together and learning a lot during this process. But that's pretty much the gist of what I got to say about that. I'm pretty sure I'll have some other points later on while talking about it.
On my end, I can say, just to sum what Mars set up, the biggest thing to lead with is for the time aspect of it, or the giving space or understanding portion of it, we have to never forget to pull our part, because that's the biggest thing. Because I got 2 babies, and I can only imagine, even if without the 2, just the 1, in order to secure the time I need, or to get to be able to do what it is that I like to do, I still got to pull my part. I can't forget to pull my part, whether it be wiping the ass here, taking somebody off here, grabbing somebody while I'm doing something, just so when I need to be able to try and create content, I'm the lowest on the totem pole compared to YouTube. Mars, you're way closer than me to somewhat of CK's level as far as our ladder goes. But yeah, support. I feel like I got the support. It's hit or miss. It just, because it varies. Because life can be different. Like, I can't put a yes, can't put a no to it. Like, there is the support, but it's a whole bunch of other unknown variables to it, because again, not getting it, not understanding it, thinking I'm just playing video games. But then there's also downtime to, once you've got the content you got the video for, you need to try and edit it, or you need to put it up and figure this out. But at the same time, you have to get enough sleep, work, squeeze in quality time. Like, it's a juggling act. But Kira gets it when I'm streaming. I don't stream long. It's like 2 hours tops, unless it's the weekends. And then, but that's her time to leave and be free and do whatever she wants to do. But that's after we put the babies to bed or whatnot. But I feel like, it's just something that as time rolls, it'll get better, because it's still the learning curve of being a parent, as well as somebody trying to create a form of independent, finance for your home, not relying on somebody else, but your own pockets, outside of relying on yourself to make money from somebody else's pockets, out of your own, as well as even them. She wants to go back to school one day, and I'm like, cool.
True.
That'd be great. I know you want to go back, change your career up. You don't want to, be doing aesthetics for the rest of your life because it's hard. It's wear and tear on your body. So I support that. But it's just like I'm still trying to figure out how to push my envelope to see CK's current ladder of ascension be not my pinnacle, but closer than where it is to me right now.
I hear you.
Because like you said, I remember when I asked Poise that night, we were you first introduced me to Poise. I was like, man, so what was this like from the moment? He was like, honestly, I ain't had no job. T was working. I was just trying to figure out what to do, and eventually something hit, and he ran with it. But it was still he wasn't in the position to where his spouse made enough to where they was still hard, but they could get by while he was still trying to figure it out. We, on the other hand. It ain't like that. Well, not for me and Mars at least. CK, you already in your start.
In the exact same
I am you're in your start though. You're in your start though. Right, but
100%.
With me, Katie. Right now, Katie's the breadwinner here. She just got like multiple raises, and she's on salary now.
Well, I'm the definition of the old school man of the house. Like I actually make the bread.
A couple of months ago, I was right there, but then whatever.
Like so that in itself is like when I'm like, man, I want to game and try and grow my audience. So I want to figure out, hey, how do I start trying to do something different to see if I can bring in more people. Switch my content up or do something else because it's working or it's not working. But, but support, just like everything else, is shared. We got it. I know I got it. She's got mine. It's just we have to learn, and it's going to take some time, like big time. Because 2 babies, man, I'm just keep saying it. 2 babies. That's the whole thing that makes this way more complicated.
And that made it a lot more complicated too, as well. When Millie was born, because before it was a lot easier because
I told you we got a false illusion from CK. Naya was too good. He sold us a dream that just wasn't gonna be real.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Like CK did disappear for like 2-3 months
when Malik was born. But bro, I didn't know when Anaya was born. I didn't know when Anaya was born.
I don't think you remember, Tess. CK was gone for like 3 months.
When was Anaya born?
When Anaya was born, I remember.
What year?
2017. So she's 22nd, July 22nd, 2017.
I was like, okay, I remember Anaya was born. I was like,
I don't think I knew y'all then.
Right.
I met y'all when like Anaya was at she could walk stage. Like Anaya was already walking.
Yeah, okay.
It was along the time when I was like in and out until I was officially back was when Tez was just you guys had met Tez. So I was meeting Tez for the first time in one of the group chats. So I didn't know who this dude was, and I the only reason why I remember is because of the accent. And this dude was crazy.
What accent?
Your southern accent.
I ain't got no damn accent.
Like, yo, this dude is wild because I had no idea what the hell you were saying the first time I heard it. What? And this dude,
I don't have an accent, bro.
Bro, you do crazy. But Tez was around. Yeah, like Tez said, like it was around like Anaya, like 6 months old. Yeah, 7 months old, like that is when I met Tez. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I was like, because I remember CK was like, he had a baby. I was like, yeah, he was gone. I was like, man, this man, he ain't ever coming back.
Yeah, that was a joke. Everyone thought I was not coming. And then I was back for months. And
that's KDJ joke now.
Yeah, I got out of it because I actually came back. I got out of it. But Tez, you brought up a beautiful point because that was actually the next part of it, and I don't even think you realized it, but it was the conversation about you killed. That was you. The Kira point to her possibly wanting to go back to school. And I love the part about you just speaking your truth and being honest about it, because like Mars and I admit, our significant others are out there doing what they got to do. And to be honest, that was a big part of me even making the decision I made, because like I told you, me and Carly had conversations for about, I want to say all of 2020, a little bit of 2019 of making this jump. If it was up to Carly, I would have been doing this in 2019 when I was not ready, but she was like, go, do it, go. But with us having all these conversations throughout the year, I felt like you, like I was just like, yo, if I do this, I'm giving away, I'm leaving behind a big salary, even though it's a job I cannot stand. It's a big enough salary where we're able to do all these kind of things. It's hard for me to, just put it all onto you. Like, it just hurts my soul. Blah, blah, blah. I had all those same thoughts and everything. That's why I had to keep having the conversations and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But going to your segue about Kira going back to school, that's the question I want to bring up, is because what the role reversal, because I feel like that's another question. Like, I feel we're here talking about, in Mars's reality where he figured it out for himself, the way he figured it out, how she's still supporting, even though she's not supporting the way that he had theoretically wanted her to support. There's a lot of people who are selfish, and if they don't support that way, that they're not the real one. You know what I'm talking about? There's people who have that kind of mindset. Yeah. So with that being said, then if the roles or the tables are turned, it seems like a lot of times the dude is never willing to give to sacrifice or support the lady in whatever they're trying to do, whether it is that they're going back to school, whether they want to be a chef, whether they're going to take a year to do this, that, and third, whatever the case may be. And a lot of the time they got kids of their own. So it's like, once you have your kid, you're not allowed to chase your dream, because it's either you're going to stay here and be this mom, or you're going to work some crazy jobs so you can make money for family. So I was thinking about that because, I just want to make sure everything was good with Carly, because I feel bad that, I'm doing all this stuff, even though technically I've turned into like a stay-at-home dad along with this. So like, I'm taking care of Malik and all his appointments and all those kind of things, along with juggling this business and whatnot. But I still feel bad because I don't know if Carly's doing what she wants to do, but she keeps.
What's up, cuz?
She does. But let me get to the question, because I'm going all over the place. So as far as the role reversal of supporting your significant other, but from the lady's perspective, and especially in situations like us where we got kids. Maybe not for us, but as for like any other example, maybe you can use your example, Tess, because like you said, you're the one making the money right now. So if she wants to go do that school, I don't know if you want to share, but I don't know how you guys are planning to go about that.
Well, I mean, it'll essentially go back to how, because she's just getting ready to start work back up now. It'll basically go back to how it was when she was on maternity leave. She'll be here doing school, the girls.
Oh, okay.
By the time she starts, they'll be closer to going into kindergarten, so she'll have the day pretty much to herself, and it'll just be like, at that point, I would hope that aside from what I do mainly, as what I enjoy, would start generating some income. Like, I don't see my break from like saying I don't have to work for anybody else 100% until either one or two things happen, which I've told y'all I only want to do either, maybe three things. One of these three things. My food truck. I do like landscaping. I want to start my own stuff with landscaping, and or my YouTube, or that being something Twitch streaming, all that stuff be a passive form of income, including the podcast. Everything we do in the digital space start to become a passive form of income that supplements, or not even just fully cushions, but some type of, hey, that's an extra $100, something. I mean, anything's gas, food, drawers, clothes, shoes. I got 2 babies. Anything.
I have a really good example of me being a hypocrite at one point and realizing that I was a hypocrite, but not realizing that I was being a hypocrite during
I'm gonna get back to my point after you say what you got to say, but go ahead.
Because the homie Elvis, right? This man, so his situation is a little bit different from us, right? He is the supporting spouse in his relationship. Right. And at the time, in the very beginning, when they were figuring things out and he was supporting his wife, I was like, man, what? In my mind, I'm like, why is he doing this? What is he doing supporting her, blah, blah, blah. And it didn't hit me until maybe like a year or two later, like, oh, wait. He's just the Katie in his situation.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm saying?
No. Mars is a bad friend, bro.
No, I didn't say it was disrespect. Just because young Mars, not
Mars is a bad friend.
Yeah. No, it wasn't no disrespect.
Elvis, you deserve better.
He was the one supporting his spouse where she was following her dreams and trying to do what she wanted to do. And in my mind, I wasn't thinking like that. I was just like, yo, man, you gotta pull up your pants and you gotta do what you want to do, and let her dry off in the wind somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, so I was real ignorant when it came to that. And when we were talking about this, that made me think like, he was the one that was supporting his wife and while she was trying to do his stuff. And he was her biggest fan and doing everything. And yeah, back then I just wanted to point out that I was a hypocrite because it didn't make sense to me why he was doing that for her and he wasn't trying to do his own stuff. But now it makes sense that he really didn't have some type of passion to follow like she did. So it would be stupid for him to like, oh, hold on, put your dreams on hold real quick while I do my stuff. And in a lot of couples and relationships, sometimes two people, you both have your own dreams and passions and stuff, and it's not always the case where, just one person has a dream thing or something like that. Cause now, it's good.
Did they have Xavier in the midst of that?
Yeah, because they had Xavier.
And that's the underlying factor. See, like I get exactly what you're saying. In the midst of, all right, even if you have a part-time and I'm working full-time, we can both pull and bring it to the table. Right. But in this case, I think like when I lost my job, Kira was like, all right, she may end up having to go back to work, way sooner. And I do end up turning into CK, Mr. Mom, which I want to try that at some point, maybe the next 3, 4, as y'all keep trying to damn say it's going to happen. Not. That being the case, I would have been the stay at home. She would have went back to work, but she was still saying, because she knows, like I said, food truck, horticultural stuff, this whole thing in the digital space. Those are my dreams and my goals, are things that I have a desire, a passion to put energy towards, to see it turn to something beyond myself, to leave for my ones behind me, or anybody that shares my last name. And she was willing to like, all right, well, if that's what you want to do, I'm going to go back to work. I got to bring in the money. You can chase your dream, get your schooling, because it wouldn't take as long as what she wants to go back to school for. So it's like the shoes on the other foot. You're always going to constantly be changing places, more so when you both aren't at the same level, but you also have kids in the middle of that, because somebody's got to watch them until they're at least old enough to take care of themselves, or you got money enough just to have a babysitter. But yeah, that's I think that's where I was gonna finally touch base on stuff solely.
Okay. No, that makes sense to me. Yeah, for sure. And it's funny here the bar story, and then here the real life perspective coming from Utez. But yeah, man, like I said, I always find it crazy that there are a lot of people that unironically are thinking like how young Mars thinks, but they will think that forever. They don't ever grow up past that. They just believe like, man, you a chump for doing that. Like, shit, your dreams come first. Whatever you try and do, you should do that first before shit. I find that wild. I don't know. There was something I was reading that made this thought come in my brain, because I'm here like thinking about what I'm doing, and me and Carly's situation and what we're talking about, blah blah blah. And then something came up that made me think about it vice versa, and how if I was the shoe was on the other foot, I already know I would be like, I'd be all in. To be real, because I am just, I don't know, really competitive, and I really love to push my friends and whatnot. I probably, if Carly was the YouTuber streamer, I would like to say, if I had the skills I have, I'd probably be the T for her poised. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, you want to stream? Well, how about I edit these videos for your little YouTube channel with your streams that are doing so well? I'd probably be that guy for her.
Start bridging both the worlds.
Yeah, I'd be the social media dude behind the scenes. You know what I'm talking about? I would. Yeah,
I'm still trying to hire you for some stuff, but you just bullshit stuffing.
I'm doing that.
I'm still trying to hire you for some stuff, but you bullshit. I'm trying to fund your pockets.
How much? We'll talk later. Go ahead, Mark.
Because Katie right now, she's getting into a little hobby that she's been a little like doing for the past couple of months. I'll say almost 6-7 months now, and she's really starting to get into it. So now I'm seeing like, oh, she's actually getting, because I'm not gonna lie, Katie didn't have a hobby before Millie.
Yes, she did. You admitted last week.
What was her hobby?
You said she was a sneakerhead.
She used to be a sneakerhead.
But I stopped. Like before we started, before we started dating, she just carries these sneakers everywhere still. So that's why it's just like everywhere we move, we gotta carry 35 million boxes.
Bro, she better start flipping them shoes.
Y'all cannot make no damn money.
Nah, she has been selling them. She has been selling them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that bug, it's still there on the back of her neck.
Yeah, no, it is, because she'd be like, oh, it's for Millie now. It's for Millie now though, because Millie she just bought Millie some Jordans, and Like I'm like, yo, she gonna grow out these next week, but like whatever.
Bro, I'm not trying to get them no legit name brands yet.
I don't blame you.
I'm sorry to branch off into something else. I swear I love our people, but I hate some of the things our people idolize and do. Ain't no reason why your child need all this name brand stuff because they don't care about. That's how I think that's the underlying method into turning your kid into a brand whore, snob, and the idea of idolizing this is better than that because this brand, when it's a shoot where you all running outside, you just trying to keep your feet clean, stop yourself from getting hurt if you fall, and not being ass naked.
You could have just called him a hype beast. You didn't have to call him. What'd you call him? A brand? What'd you call
brand
him?
Whore?
Brand whore.
Brand whore. Yeah.
Respect.
I consider a hype beast something different. Like
Katie called
you got to
whore.
be a grown. Hello?
You said it, not me. We got tape.
I said brand whore. You just said I called it. I called it. I said that to Katie. I called her a whore. All I heard was I called her a whore. I'm like, sir, what? Katie, blink twice if you need help.
Yeah. But yeah, nah, man. Look, because Katie buys all these shoes. She got Vans, all these different kinds of Vans.
Okay, I'm a Van head.
So Katie, now I'm thinking about it. Katie still got the bug, definitely, but it's just not for her. It's for Millie. She's buying all stuff for Millie, yo. Yeah.
It's the same bug. It's just being run on little Millie.
So Katie's getting to like the little Cricut thing that that you can print on clothes and make decals and stuff and everything.
Yes.
So she for her birthday, I bought her a Cricut, like a nice. It was a nice little machine. I don't know how anything how it works, but and I like that she is getting into it. So now I'm about to buy her a laptop to go with it so she can actually use it. We got a heat press, so now she can use the heat press and press all her clothes and thing. Cause all Millie's shirts and stuff, Katie makes her jeans, he makes her shirts.
Side hustle incoming.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get her to do 100%. Like, so like, how you said you would be the social media stuff for Carly and whatever she would want to do, and you just want to feed the flame. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to show my support like that by trying to feed the flame of what she's trying to do so it can grow. So she doesn't have to work at the job she wants to work forever. She can do whatever she wants. And so yeah, I'm here for the support, man. I'll be your biggest number one fan and your number one buyer, supporter, and I'll make everybody that I know buy it, including Tez from Canada. Will take that Canadian money. Tez.
Look, I'm supporting all my friends' endeavors if I'm able to. Like my brother, shout out to my brother, number 89 photography. He's got some amazing stuff that I'm trying to pick up. Any merch? I'm still waiting on CK to say he got more hoodies coming. I need new hoodies.
On the way, bro. On the way.
That one with Yoshi, I need that. I need that.
Figuring it out.
She just showed a new one. You just got a new one, didn't you? A new design? I seen you. I think.
Me?
Yeah. Didn't you
on the way. I'm not saying anything. On the way.
I'm still keeping it a buck. I don't even know how to design anything for me. Hat, shirt.
Don't worry about it.
It'll come. You'll know when it comes to you. It'll just come to you.
I was gonna say again. We could talk about that later, but yeah, once it comes,
we get exclusive.
I'm not gonna even say it. I was gonna say I know exactly. Look, the day we get Blue Chew, I know I'm gonna have pre-made draws. I'm gonna start selling.
Stop. That's 2 weeks in a row that you're giving them free
money. Help it.
Keep talking about this.
Nah. Don't listen to this. Go to your local gas station and buy whatever the hell they got on the counter. Do not buy Blue Chew.
We be fucking, dude.
We're not giving them free money. Blue Chew, hit us up. Tez is ready to go. You hear Tez?
Bro, look.
Tez out here.
I got two already. I can get two more out. Let's go.
Man, stop giving them money.
I don't know if that's a good plug for it. I got two.
It is.
I'm trying to get two more out. I mean,
especially since he got twins, it kind of is.
You know what?
Yeah, the whole point is not like because I'm not gonna sit here and talk about this because I'm giving them money. The more we talk about it, the more people will be thinking about Blue Chew. Nah. Hit us up, Blue Chew. Hit us up, though. But yeah, man. That's about all I had around this area. The conversation went exactly how I wanted it. Hearing you guys' takes and thoughts on it. That's exactly what I wanted for that. I think that's all I have. What's up?
I clicked the wrong thing. There we go.
I thought you had something very
no.
very
I forgot we're using Discord. I was like, oh, I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh man.
I tell you, Tez be on something, man.
Oh man. Anyways, but yeah, so let's move away from that conversation. That was a good conversation. But let us know, as always. Hit us up in the comments of the VOD if you're listening to this on the audio only version. Go check us out on YouTube, PopsCast.
Comment down below.
And leave a comment if you're watching this right now or you're watching it in the future. Leave a comment down below about how you feel about that, about chasing dreams and the equal amount of support coming from each partner in whoever is leading the dream or whatever.
And that has nothing to do with the digital space either. It can be physically. Any dream or goal. Any dream or goal.
Like I said, Mars brings up a great one, like, just making clothing, making, whatever the case may be. Yeah, of course. Like our example is just that, because that's just what we do. But yeah, no, any example we want to hear about it. So let us know.
What's up, Nay?
I'm late because of Tez. That sounds about right, Laney. That sounds
about
right.
You not, Nay. I sent you the link when it started. Just because I didn't at you, but in the middle of that, man, if you haven't already, if you're watching the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you happen to go back and, from the audio to this portion, like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube page, man. We're slowly growing. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Let's keep it going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I thought you were trying to end.
No.
We got a few more.
That's what I'm saying.
We still got a little minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, one of the three of us is a little late to the bandwagon, has not jumped on to the Snyder cut of Justice League.
I've heard everything about this. That's the thing. I don't watch stuff. I just be listening there. Like, I've listened to so many podcasts and reviews.
No, you need to watch this though.
I know how good it is. I just hadn't. I ain't got 4 hours to sit down and watch no movie.
Yes, you do.
Not right now, anyway.
But that's the thing. Split it up. Like the movie's literally made in parts. It's just not parts that you can click through, but it's literally made in parts, so you can watch it 2 parts. All right, I'm cutting it right there. I'll come back later.
Gotcha.
The first 2 parts are like an hour.
Yeah,
and you can watch each part. There's no part longer than 4 minutes. Yeah, so you can break it down. There's like 12. I think there's 8 parts. And the longest one was 45
This is the thing.
minutes.
You should have put it on the docket that we needed to watch this for the next episode. Moving forward, we need to make the docket reflective.
No, I ain't gonna let you put that on me. This is common knowledge that it was coming out and you should have watched it.
It wasn't common knowledge. We were talking about it until today.
I watched it.
Thank you. Everybody's talking about.
Stop jock riding.
I watched it.
Stop jock. It's very unbecoming, Jamar. It's very unbecoming. This is very unbecoming. Stop jock riding, boy.
I
don't have a problem. I watched it, no problem.
But all right, regardless, I wasn't planning on talking too much about it. I was gonna hear some opinions about certain things, but the real thing I wanted to talk about was a lot of the stuff that's connecting to it, and that's the kind of stuff that Tez is into. I know it's DC, at least in the movie, movieverse, but
the MCU.
There's a lot of things that have come from it. The DC, whatever.
I know, but winner's the MCU.
But anyways. Well, yeah, because I want to talk about, because there's all from this movie, so many things were it's just frustrating, because if this movie had come out when it was supposed to come out,
it would have. I heard it would have rivaled what the Avengers would have done.
1,000%, bro. 1,000%. The conversations would have been different, because this movie wasn't only a great movie, but it set up so much more in the DC universe that people would be excited about.
It again, like I said, I didn't see it, but I've heard this movie flushed out so many characters, more so to, like you said, for the setups, for the development. Like in the original, this is the thing, because I like Cyborg. I'm a Teen Titans fan, always will be. Cyborg this time around, actually they flushed Cyborg out. Like, you actually could understand and get from A to B about Cyborg.
There was just a lot of character development in this that wasn't in the one. And
Cyborg, he was the biggest one.
Was the biggest one. Cyborg was definitely the biggest one, because they showed the whole backstory between him and his dad.
Mm-hmm.
In the original one, I don't know if
you watched Young
the
Justice, you would learn that too, and the Titans.
Yeah, I suffered through the original one.
I'm talking about recently again.
Talking about Young Justice?
No, Tess. We're talking about the
original movie. My bad.
Yeah.
I suffered through that.
Yeah. No, I watched it too, but I watched it again before I watched the Snyder cut, just so I can see like what is different and what changed and stuff. And a lot, they really did not go into detail or nothing about Cyborg really in the first.
Talk about that in depth too, but continue.
Yeah, like no, that's that they just like Cyborg is in an accident. He's an accident. His dad fixed him, and that was it. Like he was. Oh yeah, they also mentioned that he was a football player in the original.
Keeping it a buck, I think honestly when I first heard about that, I was like, bro, did they just pull this from like that episode of Teen Titans? Because literally when the first Teen Titans, when they introduced Cyborg, there was no backstory. He would always just say, I used to play football, I got into an accident, and my dad fixed me. That's how he presented himself.
And that's
I'm just like,
never heard about it again. Cyborg
but the first time they actually fully flushed it was in I want to say Young Justice, but also one of the animated movies.
You're talking about in actual like the animated form, but the comics they flushed out a lot, No,
I meant from the cartoons. Like one of the animated movies was the Young Justice, and one of the animated movies actually flushed his story out for the first time.
Yeah, and they told his whole story and his whole background.
And sorry, y'all do what y'all do. I gotta use the restroom, man. Go ahead.
Go use that restroom, sir. Now we can talk.
Keep talking. I'm just going back here.
All right.
Don't tell us what
close the door. Just close the door. That's all we ask.
Wash your hands,
please. Lord have mercy. That's a bathroom. I thought that was a closet. All those clothes hanging out there. What the heck? I thought that room that we keep seeing. Whatever. I don't know. Well, Mars, you saw the movie. So first and foremost, what were the things that stuck out the most to you that got you hyped up? And then I have a very controversial question I'm gonna ask after that.
Okay. So off rip, the first things that really stuck out to me, were the Flash,
right?
His little cut scene, because that's an introduction to his movie. Because and I was happy to see Iris in there. The background on
and it's still happening.
Yeah. His movie's still happening. They're going back and they're changing a lot of things because of this movie. So
they are okay.
But so yes, that's the thing, right? Like I know you're gonna ask the question like, why do we care? Why should we care? Because we don't know for a fact about Snyder if he's coming back to the. So this was, like I said in the beginning, this was supposed to set up the whole universe and everything because of Zack Snyder. Yeah. He had this whole trilogy planned out for the Justice League. It was a 3-part movie that he was going to do. Same thing as the Marvel universe, but with everybody their own individual movies. Justice League movie, another individual movies, another Justice League movie, had everything flushed out. But a fortunate event, for what happened with Snyder and why he had to leave. But yeah, so like I said, since Flash didn't come out yet, they're still able to go back and change some things. I don't think they're changing anything too like dramatic or drastic or whatever with the Flash story, but now they have Iris. And I think they're changing his story with his dad. They're gonna, because the movie, it wasn't originally supposed to be the Flashpoint, but now I think it's going to be the Flashpoint, and that's why they went to showed his powers the way they did them in this Justice League movie.
Talking about Barry or Wally? Yeah.
What we're talking about? Justice League.
It's Barry, bro.
Oh,
Flash.
Hey.
You really haven't seen it, like any of them? Okay, yeah, it's Barry.
No,
it's Barry.
I say that because I'm a big nerd, and the Flash at certain points, the fastest Flash is somebody else I know.
We're talking about what we watched, the Justice League.
Okay. Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My bad. I'm just saying.
But yeah, so that's why they really that stood out. His power and Darkseid stood out because he wasn't in the last Justice League
at all, and then he looked so dope in this one too. Yes. The eyes, bro, they killed it.
They did it. Yeah, they did it. And,
did they have the Macho Man Randy Savage looking dude with the gray skin who rides the motorcycle in this one?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, I know you're talking about.
No, he's not in that.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, and Darkseid and Steppenwolf, the changes they did to Steppenwolf is such a badass now. All around, man, it was a good movie, and I liked the things that stood out were Flash, Cyborg, Darkseid, and those are 3 big things that didn't stand. Oh, this is definitely a spoiler alert too as well. Martian Manhunter pulled up. Like I forgot about that, man. That was a nice game changer. When he pulled up, I was like, "Oh, he's here!" I was like, "He's the only one that was really him and Green Lantern are the only ones that are really missing."
They need to figure out what they're gonna do about that one.
Several Green Lanterns.
They did all washed and beat every single one of them.
Man.
I was like, can we get?
Are they gonna do? They need to do the Black Green Lantern, bro. Idris, go ahead. They need to go ahead. Get Idris to play.
I'm getting to that. They what's it called? They teased that they had him already casted. And the dude that was, I cannot remember his name. Y'all watch Bird Box? What's that name of the movie? What's the name of Sandra Bullock movie?
Yeah.
Remember the black dude in that movie?
Yeah.
That was
Rail?
John Stewart. Yeah.
You talking about? No, not Rail.
No. God,
I was gonna say Rail.
No. I was like, God, no. The young, oh my gosh, what's his name?
Oh, Trevante Rose. Yeah, the dude from Moonlight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that actually hit. That would hit.
I was like, yo, that would be pretty cool.
He would pull in the women just off the looks alone. They'd be like, I don't know shit about this Green Lantern girl, but I'm for the hey, you coming?
Earlier on and let that thing ride as he ages with it, because he's only 30 years old.
Trevante Rose, yeah, he's about our age.
Yeah,
he ain't that old. He's still very young.
That had just gone leaked like a few days ago that they had him casted. They were ready to go that route, the Jon Stewart route, but I don't know what's going to become of that. I don't know if that's going anywhere. So I'm glad to hear what Mars was just saying with the Flash movie, that they are still making minor adjustments for the Flash movie because of the everything that happened in the Snyder Cut, which is good.
I had this conversation with like my coworkers. Moving forward, this is the thing that Marvel still hasn't figured out how to land. And we know it changes a lot. Like DC. Marvel, a lot of their continuity stems from people changing. Titles get changed all the time. The character changes all the time. But DC has yet to find their staple piece for these roles to stop sweat. Like, you know how many Batmans we done ran through since the first Batman movie?
I was gonna make that point.
I'm like, bro, I was kind of like Affleck. I was like, yo, Affleck's been the most refreshing Batman I've seen in a long time, bro. Leave Affleck, but Affleck's old though. So unless they get Nightwing in, get us somebody to play Nightwing for 1 or 2 movies, then have him take over the mantle of Batman, which we all know he does at some point, and somebody else becomes the new Nightwing or Grayson, however you want to slice it. They just haven't found their correct people to stick these roles and ride their movies out. Because everybody likes DC, people like Marvel, but I don't know how I feel about Robert Pattinson being Batman. Keeping it 100.
If you weren't jumping around conversations, you can wait till we got to that point, because I told Mars that was gonna be my next point, because I've already been
my bad
on Tez. It was literally the next thing I was gonna bring up.
My bad.
I 100% agree. Everything you said was Bible, like 100%. So to get to that point, I did want to make my controversial exclamation that I made back when Batman versus Superman came out, and I am double downing on it after this movie that Ben Affleck's my favorite Batman. I don't care. Michael Keaton. It's like I'll probably realistically, I'm probably gonna give Keaton like a little bit of a push over Ben Affleck. But
is that the one who was in the movie with Bane?
No, that was
I don't know all the Batman the people who played them, but like that was next to Affleck. That one was my favorite Batman. I actually like seeing that Batman, bro, because I'm a fan of the Batman who gets trained by Ra's al Ghul and the samurai type shit. I love that one.
They all have that background. They all have that background. They all that,
true,
but they just didn't show that background. But
George Clooney is who you're talking about. He was the one with Bane. The worst.
No, he wasn't.
George Clooney was in
No, not the original Bane. Dark Knight. You talking about
Dark Knight? Yeah, that's
Batman.
No, bro, not that one.
Not George Clooney. George Clooney was like the worst one.
He was the worst one. That's why I thought.
I take that back. I take that back.
No, don't take it back. He was the worst one. Don't take it back.
I don't like Ben Affleck. I don't like Ben Affleck as Batman.
He's the closest one to a good one we'd have had in a long time, though.
No. Because I don't like how Ben Affleck played. I don't like how Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne was.
No, that was the reason why I liked him, because he was one of the only ones that does great at both. He killed being the bachelor, old, grizzled, single, rich man, as well as
he is the bachelor, old, grizzled, single, rich man.
That guy.
Batman is Bruce Wayne is not likable. Okay, he is not a likable guy.
But Mars, we're talking about
this
is Justice. Think about Justice League Batman, the TV show Justice League Batman. That Bruce Wayne was a little bit more likable because he was more about understanding that he needed others to be great. He doesn't need to be by himself. That is the point of this Bruce Wayne. That's the point of this Batman. That's the point of them making him older, because that Batman was a different Batman. He understood that his way is not going to be the way. That's what the whole point of Batman vs Superman was for him to get humbled, because it's like, yo, all right, I need help to do some of this.
Did you say Martha? My mother's name Martha. Right. Did we just become best friends?
I'm sorry. That was one of the stupidest parts of the entire movie. Like, oh my god.
How do you know that name?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just didn't like Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, man. His Batman.
He ain't like you either, bro. Go on.
He's the real life Bruce Wayne.
Nah.
I mean, I feel like you trying to compare apples to oranges, bro. Because if you look at it from an MC standard, bro, Downey, we all know Robert Downey Jr. I can never see anybody else play Stark.
Iron Man. Yeah, no, you're right. He killed it.
That's why. That's literally why they're getting not Coco Jones. I think Coco Jones supposed to be playing Ironheart, and the black girl who takes over Stark's. Yes, Stark's mantle. Yeah. Stark's replacements have always been laid in line. So Ironheart's gonna be the next person.
She's being the actress.
But I'm saying Ironheart's coming though.
It's her, but they are going that route. I just don't know.
Sorry, we're going down the.
No, but I was just saying that, like, I feel like that's how he's trying to compare it. Like, you could never say somebody could play Stark, because Stark's been Robert Downey Jr. for so long, but
that's not
he's
what
the closest thing.
I'm saying Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, I did not like. Because I just felt I like Bruce Wayne. Like,
you want Charlie Sheen to play Bruce Wayne?
He didn't have too much. Like, he didn't have the Bruce Wayne swag, in my opinion, yo. Like, I don't think I couldn't see him when he was sitting there,
rich,
costume,
white,
I was like, this is not
cantankerous.
No. I'm talking about the characteristics, Tez. I'm not talking about he has the money, he's Bruce Wayne. I'm talking about the way Ben Affleck acted as Bruce Wayne. The character, I did not like this Bruce Wayne.
But
you gonna play Bruce Wayne?
This is
get your chocolate ass on the screen,
right, Mars? Like, this is what he is desperate to put this team together, or else the world is going to crumble. You don't care about those factors at all?
Nah, like Bruce Wayne has.
I never watched the Justice League TV show. I would be on your side,
fam.
Because of how he was in Justice League, he was nothing like how he was in Batman animated. He was nothing like how he was in the comic book. In Justice League Batman, he was such a softie that it was all about making sure the team was first.
No, yes and no, he was, but he always had an underline. He had a underlining thing to it. He was like, I'm gonna let y'all believe that this is why I'm doing it, because I still got my own objective, but my objective is the greater good of humanity type of situation.
Don't forget who I am, kind of.
And then even the cut scene with the Joker at the end, he was like, yo, this man ain't never, he loved one person and I killed him. Like, and then Bruce was like, yo, look, you're right. Like, but we didn't get that Bruce in this movie or in this Justice League, man.
That's such a bad. But who else is he gonna be that guy with? If anyone but the Joker, he has to. I feel like that even helps even more.
No, what I'm saying is that the Joker said that about Bruce, about him, right? Mm-hmm. But then we didn't see that version of him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, yo. I just didn't like him.
But in that same scene, you could tell that he was about to crack and go into "I'm a bust your ass" type mode.
Yeah.
Batman.
We ain't see it. We ain't see it.
I love Ben Affleck.
Watch when Robert Pattinson become his favorite.
I'm saying, watch Robert Pattinson come out, and then we're gonna be talking about.
Have y'all seen? He's so shiny, and he's the perfect Bruce. I do declare. Like
Tenet, right? You seen Tenet? You seen the movie Tenet? Oh, you haven't seen it? Robert Pattinson is in Tenet.
I'm thinking about Rent. My bad.
And he's in Tenet.
I was like, you talking about 525,600 minutes song movie?
No.
I was thinking Rent, boy. I was like, what the hell is Tenet?
I'm sorry, that's actually pretty funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
But no, Robert Pattinson was in Tenet, and he had that Bruce Wayne swag. In Tenet, you got to watch it to see what I'm talking about.
He had that same swag in Watering Elephants, bro.
Way more critical to Robert Pattinson because he has to be the angry young Bruce Wayne, though.
That's the one that I want.
So I'm saying, like he gotta be
Trust me, I will.
They're not.
He's gonna be the one you looking for,
bro. They can't buff him much. He can't get buff enough to be like a swole Bruce Wayne. It'd be too weird.
Have you seen Christian Bale? Christian Bale was small. Don't get me wrong,
no, sir.
Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck in suit Batman was probably the best Batman. Like I put that. I'll say that. Like he's one of the best Batman.
Commissioner Gordon, bro.
Because he was small. He was good. What?
No, he's saying Commissioner Gordon. No, I'm trying to go away. Small?
Yeah, he was big. He was like in suit. Batman was actually.
Oh, you like
legit.
Great.
Tenant. It's a tenant.
I know.
Yeah, look, man, all I'm saying.
I don't mind you not liking the Ben Affleck, but the part that you attacked is the one I don't agree. The Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck is real life minus the alcohol.
He just
He's the closest Downey Jr. in the fucking DC universe.
He's not, man. Look, maybe he just need to tone down the lightheartedness a little bit, and maybe I can appreciate it. Like
here's where I would completely co-sign with you is if we actually got that Batman movie and he played this Batman in that Batman movie when it's his standalone movie. If we didn't get more of the Batman that when he was talking to Joker, if we don't get more of that Batman in his own movie, Mars, I would completely agree with you.
CK, hear me out.
I
think like Mars said, we got to give it some time. I think Mars would justifiably be okay with Affleck being Bruce if it was Robert Pattinson playing Damian in a Batman Beyond movie, and Affleck played old Bruce.
Everyone was saying I don't think anyone disagrees with that. I think everyone was saying we would be fine with Robert Pattinson if he was playing like any of the Robins.
Playing either he could be Damian Wayne. He could be grown Damian Wayne.
He still can be. Like we don't know what this Batman movie is going to be about.
He could have been what's his name, McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis.
I would have been fine with that too. But
that's what I thought it was.
He's gonna have because he's playing the crucial Bruce Wayne. He's playing angry, learning how to be a Cape Crusader. Like that's what they're selling us in these trailers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him doing that. So like I don't know. I'm a hater off rip. I'm telling you right now. I want to prove me wrong. Like I'm that kind of guy. I put a big sign in front of me.
They got Wonder Woman right. I don't know if they got Superman right. 100%. I can't call it.
How did you feel about him in this one, Mars, in the movie? I thought Henry Cavill was fine. Yeah.
That's the Witcher dude, right?
Yeah, that's the Witcher guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with him.
Yeah, I like this Superman. Like, yeah, I love. Yes, facts. I think because they did do retakes and stuff, and he came back, and this Superman compared to the other one was way better than like this is what Superman's supposed to be.
Even though he's been Superman for a few movies now, like this was like.
But this is the character, right? Yeah, this is Superman. Yeah. Now I can see him like, okay, he's Superman. Yeah. Before he was all emo, gloomy, grunting, bunting, and all this stuff.
Weird.
This time, he that fight scene is still one of my favorite fight scenes. When he fights everybody.
When he
fights everybody. Yeah, he started trashing everybody.
Freaking Cyborg.
Y'all better have me watching this movie, and it's like, as soon as we get off, I gotta look at it.
I'm telling you, watch it in pieces. That's all I'm asking.
Hold on, where is it at? It's on HBO.
HBO,
yeah. No, it's definitely
Watch them
it's
parts.
100% definitely worth the watch because
100%, especially for someone like you that cares about this mess, man. There's so many. Bro.
Yeah, no, facts. Like, there's a lot of stuff that they left out that, and so I guess this brings up to the question that we didn't ask. We just been talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Like,
I know what you're gonna say.
Do you think? One, do you think Snyder's coming back? And two, if he doesn't come back, do you think this DC universe as is right now is going to survive or do well without Zack Snyder?
I don't think he is coming back though, isn't it? Hasn't that been answered?
It's still up in the air right now.
Who was the guy who directed the first two Transformer movies?
Whedon. What's his name? Joss Whedon.
I feel like
Transformers. No, that wasn't Joss Whedon. That was
Transformers. Michael Bay. Sorry,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like if they keep him the same way, like I said, if they keep him moving forward, at least have him have input. I think the movies, the MCU, the DCU will do just fine.
So
I think they'll do just okay, even if he's not the head director. But if he has like input, whatever that level is. No, the dude who did the Snyder cuts.
Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they have him, even if he isn't the head, but on the project, I think it'll be just fine.
It's up to him because this Snyder Cut was never supposed to come out, but then he signed the position. And you know how the internet works. They got him.
You know he made no money off of this. He literally just came in here to flex.
He did it for the flex.
And he was like, he came in, dropped the bomb. It's like, I'm out of here. Like,
that's he said, like, he's all, just give me the funds to do the cut, do the edit the way I wanted to, and then you guys keep all the money from the earnings. That's what he said.
That's a big flex.
It is. So and they had like I said, he had a whole planned out. And you know, they broke down what his trilogy was supposed to be. All the characters are coming in and coming and going. And at the end of the Justice League movie, the trilogy, Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck was supposed to die, because that's why in this little cut, the end cut, Joker's like, oh, when are you gonna take the thing and sacrifice yourself, type of stuff, blah blah blah. And you know, that was leading up until the last Justice League movie where Ben Affleck as Batman was going to die, and then they were going to do a new Batman.
Going too far. Like, first of all,
we're not even going to get there. We're not even going to get there.
I'm not going to get everything. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But, and then what also pissed me off too is they bring in Deathstroke, and you know, we're all excited about that.
But
and
hold on, man. They I thought they were going to wait to put them in because they're revamping the Suicide Squad, so Deathstroke and all them are going to be recast.
No, they're not using John Maggio.
The next Suicide Squad is completely, it's like a retelling done the right way. Like
Deathstroke wasn't in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What are you talking
about? What was Deadshot? Yeah, you think about Deadshot.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, Slade. Hold on, boy, you said Slade?
Same person.
Okay, I gotta watch this.
That's the thing. Like, they did such a good job setting, like, that was supposed to be what was next.
Yep, that was supposed to be Batman's single movie. It was supposed to be Batman versus Slade. Like, shit, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. That would be a fire. But see, hold on. In order to make that justifiable, we gonna rock a lot. We're gonna be rocking long, because I got one more question after this one. They need a proper Robin. They need to have his son. They need to have Damian. Do you know who Damian Wayne is?
Yes.
Bruce's son, the best Robin, the little killer, bro. He be killing.
Joker mentioned it because he's gone. Like, Joker even mentions the fact that, like, he's dead. Like, so
he mentioned Damian.
Yeah,
he didn't say his name, but
he said he had to sacrifice his son.
Oh
yeah.
Bro, yeah. I gotta watch this. Let's stop, because we gonna keep talking about this. My last thing was to ask y'all.
That was my thing. That was my last point. Was what Mars was talking about, is all the openings that Zack Snyder made available for all of these other movies, the setups for everything. They even set up the route for Wonder Woman, even though they're doing a good job with Wonder Woman right now. Like, they set up all the openings for everything, from Flash to Cyborg to everybody, like the Green Lantern route. Like, they
need a proper Teen Titans, though. That's all I'm saying. They need
to just focus on the Justice League right now,
bro. A lot of this is what I'm saying. A lot of your favorite heroes come from the Titans into the Justice League. They take their places, like Superboy, Wonder Girl.
Those aren't my favorite heroes. What are you talking about?
Yeah. My favorite hero. Speaking about
the people.
Why? That's because you ugly. Ain't nobody talking about you.
My favorite hero got dreadlocks and is in Compton, ready to go with some electrical powers. I'm like, hold on, what you mean? My favorite hero.
Oh, bro, I was going. Okay, two things. The last thing is this is just a yes or no. I mean, not a yes or no, but just how y'all feel. And the last one, I really want to know how y'all feel. So, did y'all hear the news about Coogler being brought or paid, to create the Wakanda-inspired? No, it's legit. The Wakanda-inspired television show.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about.
I thought you were talking about Static Shock too.
No, but I was gonna say Static. But I was saying, like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, they gave him the green light for that Wakanda-inspired show. I'm not sure if it's gonna be following his sister or.
Would it be Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, Ryan Coogler right now. I mean, look, whatever you put out,
fam, but it's the same budget that they kind of not saying like with Lucas, but it's gonna be on par with the same budget for the movies for the TV show. I'm just like, damn.
That's how WandaVision has been. That's how
Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, I don't know if you've been watching that stuff.
I haven't started that one. And my last thing was
movie level.
Yeah, movie level quality.
How do y'all feel about Static? After all, Static gotten revamped. He's being re-put to the front light. His comics. He's getting a complete reimaging, remasking, rebranding, retelling. Bruh, Static look nice. I actually follow the dude who does the art for Static.
Revamp?
Virgil look fire. They basically brought Virgil to the 21st century, bruh.
A modern day Virgil, man. I'm here for it.
He kind of got like that fuckboy haircut at first before he get the locks. He got like the little taper fade with the weird hair. I'm just like, bro. CK, I think I can find the dude and send it to you. So you can see a lot of...
Is this him? Is this him? Where he got the fade, or am I looking at something different? What is this? That better not be him.
With the big puffy coat and the like parachute pants type of look.
What am I looking at right now? Is this him? Is this him? Please send it to me in the Discord. Like, it's not ugly. It's just like, oh boy.
Hold on. Does he kind of have this type of look? CK.
I can't see. Hold on. That's exactly what I just.
Yeah. That's the new Static. That's the new Static. But before he gets the locks and the dread bun, hey man, I gotta find the original concept art. Like, it's even fire.
They just changed it to a few years ago. I like that one.
I just dropped it in the chat.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, boy, that thing fire.
You like it? Oh no.
Well, see, I like the design at the bottom. That's the one I saw at first, like where he had the fade with the Virgil hair just before it looks like locks, just the poofy crazy crap at the top.
I like the one that they literally just changed it to not too long ago, like a few years ago. They changed. Like, this one was dope. Like, I was cool with this one.
But that's future Static outfit. Like, they're okay. So here's the thing with Static's whole thing. The creator of Static and the whole company, they were basically not putting Static anywhere, beefing. They weren't trying to pay the creator's wife any proceeds to actually use his characters and all. Like Icon, a lot of the black characters in DC were created by this one man who passed away. And now they've worked it out to bring Static and a lot of these other people into the DC universe properly. So, but to do that, they can't use the old Static anymore. They got to bring him forward to the new century.
I know we're nerding out right now, but these two things just came out. One is the Black Superman, right? I don't know if you guys seen that. They're trying to make that into a movie and bring him into the DC universe as well. And my thing on that is people are upset and angry. It was like, how can you make Superman black? No, Captain America, but that was my next thing.
Oh, my bad.
Look, Ted's jumping, bro. I'm telling you.
Because I be reading this stuff I already know about. I'm just surprised y'all be saying it.
What? You don't think I'm in the know, Tez? Like, you don't think I like comics,
bro? Like,
but yeah, so Michael B. Jordan is one of the runners-ups to be the Black Superman. And what people aren't understanding is that there is a legit like Black Superman.
Yes.
It's a really old comic of the original first Black Superman.
Him saying that he's gonna be Clark Kent, and he's not.
Clark Kent.
Listen.
Clark Kent.
Let me live, yo.
You don't deserve it.
Dude,
Clark Kent.
If you had corrected yourself, I would have left it alone. But this man tried to push.
I tried to play it over. I tried to
man, I'm telling you, it's like no. We gonna step back on that. Him. But
yeah,
he's not gonna be Clark Kent.
Yeah. He's not. He's gonna be. There's an actual Black Superman, a Black Kryptonian who's alive and well and kicking. I think he's in the alternate universe. But
yeah, that's how all these are, though.
Right, and that's how they're gonna do it and bring him to the alternate universe. So, my thoughts on that, I think that'll be dope. I think that's cool. I think they should definitely want.
Here's my problem with it, though. I agree. I think it'd be dope, but can we, like Ted said, not but 20 minutes ago, let's establish our main heroes first before we talk about
what.
Well, so my thing is right. My thing is. This is the perfect opportunity to do it because Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, they don't want to play Superman and Batman anymore. Yeah. All right, so now
they had a window and they blew it.
So now we have a Black Superman to come into the picture. What we need to do is cut this amazing Justice League movie that we just got, cut it out, like it, because everything that came after it is already after it. Right,
from it and redo is what you're trying to say.
Everything. Yeah, we got everything. We're not gonna have to redo. This is still the first movie. We can say that's the first movie because we got our Aquaman, we got our Wonder Womans, we got our other superheroes. We're getting Flash, we're getting Cyborg, we're getting these movies still. So now we don't even have to worry about what we just watched. in this Justice League. So now we can move forward and go on with the other storylines, in my opinion. And I think so. Yeah, I just think this is the perfect opportunity to introduce the Black Superman somehow. Have the Flash during his movie run around into the multiverse, something, see a Black Superman, bada bing, bada boom, and now we have a Black Superman, and we don't have to worry about Henry Cavill no more, and we have a new in the DC universe. So that's just my opinion.
I think that's a good point. That's a good point.
It'd be dope. Same thing with Cap. Like when they made, I think it's when Falcon took over the mantle as Cap. I remember the first issue that they had Ray Shrimmer and all of them in the actual comic. I'm like, hold on, why Shrimp in the comic with Cap? It was like, I was like, I'm okay with this. It was that representation. Like it's been done, but now let's see it on the screen. Yeah, because we lost the one person to finally capitalize on putting us in a good light. But he wasn't the only hero to ever take up the mantle as being the Black hero. There were been many variants, other shades and colors. Like I'm telling you, when Ironheart hits the screen, it's gonna be a rally because not only is she catering to the market of Black girl magic, she's really advanced and smart. And same thing with Moon Girl. Moon Girl's she's a younger child. Like that would be a Marvel movie for like the PG bracket of kids. They're setting stuff up.
They're setting up the Young Avengers and all the next phase after this phase that we're seeing right now with the WandaVisions, the Captain Falcon, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. You did it. You did it. In the Loki movies in the next universe. That's why there's a lot of things.
Oh, isn't Loki in the show too?
He has it, but like there's a
Loki.
Yeah, he
has a show.
When Falcon Winter Soldier ends, that show's gonna start up.
Oh, okay. I was like, I ain't know nothing about that one starting already.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh no, it's not out yet. Yeah. But yeah, they're setting up the Young Avengers. But yeah, and then while we're here, they just announced like a couple days ago, the gay Captain America that they're starting. His comic comes out in June.
Captain Snap.
I don't know. That's his name?
No.
I was about to be like, yo, I fell for it. I was like, wait. But nah, yo, they got gay Captain America, man, coming out. I was like, damn, yo, they got a Black Superman and a gay Captain America coming out in the same year, man. These liberals,
not these liberals. I'm telling you, when I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The shit that took me by surprise was in Young Justice season 2 when Kelder they made he's bisexual, but he likes males way more than females. I was like, huh? What? When? Why my boy Kelder? Kelder was smooth, but. All right. I mean, but I saw something along. I was like, it's gonna be somebody else gonna come along. Representation is key, but everything under that scope, that's gonna be hard to identify with. Like, I'm not sure you can come up with all them type of things in a hero unless it's like the Martian Manhunter or Vision. They're the only two that I feel like qualify for everything under the spectrums.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter.
And let's not forget Martian Manhunter, a brother too.
Yeah. He was in. Yeah, he's Black. You ever watched Blacklist? Anybody? No, I guess not.
No,
no sir.
Okay.
I wanted to. I just never got into it.
Well, he's the main head guy in Blacklist.
Okay.
So yeah, he was in Batman vs Superman too.
Yeah, no, he was. No, he was.
I didn't know that until a clip. Until they put a clip up, I was like, "Oh snap! Look at them connecting stuff like this, Marvel, man." Oh man,
I'm telling you, bro. Snyder knew what he was.
Yeah, doing. Man. Snyder. I hope he stays on. I hope he comes back. Or I hope he has, some type of say so in the future of DC, because he definitely has an eye for it. Mm-hmm. It's definitely worth his time.
100%. But as always, like everything else we mentioned in today's pod, please let us know your opinions on everything mentioned from the top to bottom. If you are watching this in the future here on the YouTube channel, just comment below, subscribe, share to whoever you know. Or Tez, what else can they do?
You can find us on any podcast listening platform, be it Amazon Music Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart, all those places you can find Podcasts, you will generally find us. And you know, as always, like it, give it a rating. If the place you're listening to it has a rating system, it helps us grow. We appreciate y'all for listening to us because I'm always looking and they get the updates from me. So we thank y'all very much and kindly. And as always, be safe, be clean, be kind, hug your loved ones, wash your hands and your ass. And we will holler at y'all for the next episode. And until then, peace.
Bye.
Mars, don't do that shit.
Oh.